How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a spectacular day. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. And make sure to head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447 with a capital D. And this is going to be part 2 of the Chronicles of Unifor 11. It ends with Ash. And if you guys are continuing on to read with me, like I said, this is part 2, so make sure you guys check out part 1. And we're going to be continuing at page 11, chapter 3, The Moon's Darkness, if you guys are reading along with me. Also want to give a big shout out to a friend of mine that has their own YouTube channel, Reckless Gamer 527. I highly encourage you guys to check out his channel and subscribe to him and tell him that the Texas Man sent you there, and it would mean a lot to me if you guys checked out his channel. He's got a couple hundred subscribers, and if you guys could just go over there, subscribe, and just help support him, that would be great. Again, the channel name on YouTube is called Reckless Gamer 527. I hope you guys enjoyed this part 2, and of course, once this part is over, then I will be starting the last book in the Chronicles of Unifor book series, the Chronicles of Unifor 12, The Final Duel. I hope you guys enjoy this video and the future ones coming out. Chapter 3, The Moon's Darkness. Location, Underground Hangar Bay. Unifor, Amy, and Brittany exited out of the elevator and looked to see Tree General Rosh, Droid General Ace, hundreds of ships, fighters, and tanks. "Everyone look! It's Unifor," said a familiar voice. The team looked to see God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and the core army of humans, angels, droids, and trees. "Welcome back home," said God. "What are you going to do with the arms surrounding us?" asked Douglas. "The entire core is right here. We need you to teleport everyone and everything to the planet Randali in Sector 9, said God. "What is the plan to kill Nikolai and defeat the arm?" asked Douglas. "How are we going to end this war will all be explained," said God. "No, I want to know why you have been sending us to various planets to retrieve items that are said to be used to kill Nikolai, when you have told us nothing about how they will be used," exclaimed Douglas. "I cannot answer your question," said God. "Who can answer my question?" asked Douglas. "The one person is on thin line," said God. "Do you mean Toa Ray Williams?" asked Ash. "Yes," replied God. "All right then. Ash, I want you to teleport everyone to Randali once I am done with my teleporting," said Douglas. "I'm going to teleport the fighters and tanks into ships, and Unit 4, Brittany, Amy, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, into the DAAS-44, said Douglas. Zoom, zoom! The Raider Generals and a group of core demons blasted into the underground hangar bay, only to see no core forces. "My lord, the core has disappeared from the underground hangar bay," said Raider General Ted on his earpiece. "Return to my ship, and have my demon forces return to the dark side of the moon," said Nikolai on his armed ship. Location, Sector 9, the DAAS-44. The core fleet landed on the planet Randali, and Unit 4 followed God into a hut on the forest planet. Amy, Brittany, and Jesus watched as the Holy Spirit suddenly disappeared from their sight. "What happened?" asked Amy. "He just took a vapor death pill because he didn't want to see the fall of the good in this universe," said Jesus. Amy, Brittany, and Jesus entered the hut to see angels inside a core spy station. "I sent these angels to build this spy station to monitor arm activities," said God. "What's the latest news on the arms movements?" asked Douglas. "The armed forces that attacked Unifor are headed for the dark side of the moon, but one armed ship appears to be heading into the zone," said an angel. "What is the zone?" asked Deborah. "The zone is known as Sector 16 and is the most heavily armed controlled sector, besides Sector 20, said Douglas. Sector 13, south of Kun. "This is Raider General Ted. Please come in," said Ted on an armed ship to Tasker 12. "We hear you loud and clear," said a demon captain inside of a shielded station. "Activate the plasma cannon to destroy the planets New Earth and New Heaven," said Raider Ted. "Understood. But do you want me to destroy the planets before you arrive?" asked the demon captain. "No. Wait until we Raiders That's. Hang on. Understood, but do you want me to destroy the planets before you arrive? Asked the demon captain. No. Wait until we, Raiders, are there to pull the trigger ourselves, said Raider Ted. Location, Randolli. Here's the plan, said Douglas. My team will head to Task Force 12 to investigate the arms activities, while the Core Fleet heads to the moon, said Douglas. Why send the Core to the moon? Asked Devon. Intelligence has discovered that there is a portal to hell located on the moon, said God. Take out the portal, and the arm won't be able to summon more forces, said Ash. Brittany and I are coming with you four, said Amy. I don't want you two coming with us into the zone, said Douglas. You can go, but we can't? Asked Brittany. All right, you two can come with my team, said Douglas. Unit 4, Amy and Brittany, boarded the DAAS-44 and headed towards Task Force 12. Dad, you know how this war is going to end, don't you? Asked Jesus to God. Yes, I do, replied God. Can you tell me? Asked Jesus. No, but I can hint at the fact that this war will have a battlefield full of ashes from dead bodies, said God. The Corps left Randolli and prepared to attack the portal to hell on the moon. Location, Task Force 12. Welcome, Raider Generals, said the Demon Captain. Let's get inside before the acid rainstorm approaches, said the Demon Captain. Prepare to turn the planets New Earth and New Heaven into nothing, said Raider General Ted. A gigantic hole opened on the top of the shield station, revealing a long black tube. Powered at 1,000% and 2 shells have been placed into the loading chamber, said the Demon Captain. General Ted stepped forward to a control panel and began to shake his hands. Is there something wrong? Asked General Paul Roberts. What are you waiting for? Asked General Philip Farm. Sarah came up to her future husband and whispered something. I hope he knows what he is doing, said General Ted. Ted flipped the glass cover off and flipped a red switch. Zoom, zoom! The 2 shells blasted out of the plasma cannon and headed for the planets New Earth and New Heaven. Destruction in 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, said the Demon Captain. Kaboom! Kaboom! Targets have been destroyed, said the Demon Captain. Good work, said General Ted. Captain, we have a situation outside, said a demon. The Raider Generals and the Demon Captain looked outside of the glass window to see the DAAS-44 landing on a platform to the shield station. Raise the alarm and activate the self-destruct system, said General Ted. The self-destruct system? Asked Raider Sarah. Yes, we can't allow the Corps to have control of this plasma cannon, said General Ted. The Demon Captain flipped a switch and the countdown began to the shield. The Demon Captain flipped a switch and the countdown began to the shield station's destruction in 5 minutes. Location, Sector 20. This is God. Follow my son into battle and destroy the portal to hell, said Jesus' father on a Corps ship. Let us hope that this battle goes smooth, said Jesus inside of a Corps fighter. Location, Nikolai's ship. My lord, the Corps fleet is coming towards us, said Galatian General Hogor. They have come for revenge and to kill me. Prepare for battle, said Nikolai. Within 3 minutes, the Corps fleet engaged the arm to end the moon's darkness. Location, Task Force 12. Devon placed a shell into his 96R P-30 and destroyed the door to the shield station. The Raider Generals turned towards the door and dashed into the underground tunnel to escape using an armed ship. Unit 4 turned on their lightsabers, raced inside of the shield station, and began slicing the 30 demons inside of the building. Stop them! Protect me! Said the Demon Captain before Ash chopped off of his head. Area secure, said Devon. Hey guys, I found something, said Ash. The team looked to see Nikolai's plans. It appears that the Raiders were here and destroyed New Earth and New Heaven, said Ash. Now they're going to meet up with Nikolai and the Galatian Generals to strike the planets Thin Line and Cassando, said Amy, seeing the screen, along with Brittany. Look at this, said Brittany. The group of 6 humans looked to see the self-destruct countdown at 30 seconds. Zoom! Douglas had teleported the group onto the DAAAS-44's command bridge. The group watched as an armed ship blasted out of the shield station with the Raider Generals on board. Location, Raider arm ship. Did you leave the retro groove behind on Task for 12? Asked General Ted to General Philip. Yes, the mind-controlling device has no more plans for him. The mind-controlling device has no more use for his plans, replied General Philip. Location, Task for 12. Devon took over the driving controls and blasted the DAAS-44 off of the planet Task for 12. 4, 3, 2, 1, kaboom! The shield station with the plasma cannon and the retro groove device had been destroyed. Location, the DAAS-44. Patch me through to God in the core fleet in Sector 20, said. Patch me through to God in the core fleet in Sector 20, Devon, said Douglas. You are good, said Devon. God, this is General Douglas. We have learned that the New Earth and New Heaven are destroyed, and that the ARM plans to attack Thin Line and afterwards Cassando, said Douglas. Good work on collecting intelligence, said God. How's the battle? Asked Douglas. The battle is over, thanks to my son's sacrifice, said God, crying loudly. What happened? Asked Douglas. Jesus crashed his core fighter into the portal to hell, said God. What about Nikolai and his Galatian generals? Are they dead? Asked Douglas. No, they have fled the moon and are headed to Thin Line, said God. I have a plan, said Douglas. Whatever it is, I will go with it, said God, still crying. My team and my friends will head to Thin Line to stop whatever the ARM has planned and learn from Toa Ray Williams about the 10 special items we have collected, while you lead the remaining core fleet to prepare to defend our last stronghold, Cassando, said Douglas. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon, said God. Chapter 4. Thin Line's Stand. Welcome, said Raider General Ted to Nikolai Sith and the Galatian generals. Why have we met on this desert planet? Asked Galatian General Hogor. So we can take these 2 armed ships to visit Thin Line, and afterwards we will travel to Coneybo to group our remaining forces, said Nikolai. The Raider generals boarded an armed ship, while Nikolai and the 3 Galatian generals boarded a separate armed ship. What are we going to do to make sure Amy and Brittany are not put in danger? Asked Raider General Paul. We are going to capture them while on Thin Line, said General Ted. The 2 armed ships left Prime 67 and headed for Thin Line. Location, Sector 2. Entering Thin Line's atmosphere, said Devon, on the DAAS-44's command bridge. Unit 4 Amy and Brittany watched as the ship prepared to land near the hut that Toa Ray Williams was living. Douglas tossed Amy and Brittany a blaster rifle, while Ash placed 9 of the 10 items meant to kill Nikolai inside of Douglas's backpack. The group of 6 left the DAAS-44 and began to walk towards the door of the hut. Zoom! The group of 6 humans looked behind them to see Toa Ray Williams and a strange creature. Douglas, it is Fish Corps Piloton, said Brittany. Toa Ray Williams walked up to the group and told them to follow him into his hut. What have you been doing? Asked Douglas to Ray. I traveled to MSD-33 to have Piloton help against our fight against Nikolai, replied Ray. The group of 8 Corps members entered the hut. Piloton closed the door, and everyone sat down in wooden chairs. My kind does not believe in war to be the solution to problems. Therefore, I have come on my own to help the Corps and show my kind the necessity, said Piloton. Thank you, said Douglas. Now, why have you 6 come here while the ARM prepares to attack Cassando? Asked Ray. We were told that only you know how to kill Nikolai by using these 10 items, said Devon, revealing the golden lightsaber. Devon gave Ray the golden lightsaber and Douglas's backpack with the ruby, the 7 scrolls, and the Book of Power. I never thought this day would come when you would have to make the universe's decision, said Ray. What are you talking about? Asked Deborah. With me being a Toa, I can see the future, said Ray. Unless my nephew, Nikolai Sith, is slain, the universe will fall under his control, said Ray. What can the Corps do to prevent Nikolai's takeover? Asked Douglas. Only one person can save us, and he is sitting in this room right now, said Ray, staring at Ashbecca. Location, Cassando, Sector 15. Welcome to Cassando, said General Abbey to God, Tree General Rosh, and Droid General Ace. Where's General Ultimate, General Ray, and Hampshire General Billy? They died during the onslaught on Yon 4, replied God. The Corps generals and God watched as the armies of trees, droids, angels, and humans prepared to defend the platform city and the space around the water bottle planet. The water ball planet. That's a goof. Location, Thin Line. Who is this special person? Asked Douglas. The chosen one is you, said Ray to Ashbecca. Who am I? I'm sorry, who am I? I am who? Asked Ash. You are the one who can kill Nikolai, said Ray. Ray placed the ruby from Douglas's backpack on the ground, fired a fireball out of his hands into a pit of wood in the middle of the group, and placed the 7 scrolls and the Book of Power in Ash's hands. In order for you to kill Nikolai, you must obtain powers through these items. There is a twist. If you do as I say and kill Nikolai, there is a price you must pay, said Ray. What is the price? Asked Ash. After you kill Nikolai, you must die to eliminate the part of Nikolai's soul inside of you in order to destroy evil forever, said Ray. What must I do to end this war? Said Ash. Step on the ruby with your right foot, said Ray. Ash stood up, smashed the ruby, and watched as red gas entered his leg. Next, toss the 7 scrolls into the fire in this order, said Ray. Scroll of flight, scroll of water, scroll of fire, scroll of stone, scroll of sight, scroll of wisdom, and scroll of time travel, said Ray. Ash tossed the scrolls into the fire and obtained those scrolls' abilities to control those elements. Ray tossed Ash the golden lightsaber and told Ash to give Devon the blue lightsaber. Take the golden lightsaber and stab the Book of Power's cover page, said Ray. Ash did as he was told and watched as a beam of white light entered his body. What now? Asked Ash. Now you must travel to Cassando and use the golden lightsaber to kill Nikolai, said Ray. Good news. My kind has decided to travel to Cassando to use their new weapon, said Piloton with an earpiece in his fish ear. What weapon do they have? Asked Douglas. It is called a Dawn gun. It is an arm-attached gun device that fires purple energy balls to kill objects, said Piloton. Then let's get going, said Douglas. Amy and Brittany opened the door to the hut, only to be snatched and transported to the raiders' armed ship. The Corps member stood up, and Galatian General Hogor used his death gun on the Fish Corps Piloton. Unifor, get out of here while I take care of them, said Ray. Unifor took another secret way out of the hut and ran to the DAAS-44. Location, Ray's hut. The Galatian general surrounded Ray, and Nikolai entered to see his uncle. Wait outside for me while I tie up loose ends, said Nikolai, turning on his 2 red lightsabers. The Galatian generals walked out of the hut, and Ray turned on his purple lightsaber. Hello again, Uncle Ray, said Nikolai. Come to surrender? Asked Ray. If only, said Nikolai. Take your best swing, said Ray. Nikolai and Ray clashed together to begin a lightsaber duel. I have a few questions and the answers, but I want to confirm them, said Nikolai. Why didn't you kill me the last time we met, said Nikolai. Cling, 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 was the sound the lightsabers made, clashing together. Now that you have performed your duty to make the Chosen One known to me, I will make sure he is killed before he attempts to slay me, said Nikolai. He will destroy you, said Ray, and kill the part of my soul that lives inside of him too. Ash will not kill himself, said Nikolai. You are a fool, nephew. I have seen the future, and you will die, and evil will cease to exist in this universe, said Ray. We'll see about that, said Nikolai. Nikolai slid underneath Ray's body, stood up, and jabbed his 2 red lightsabers into his uncle's back. Thin line stand has fallen, said Nikolai, leaving the hut. Nikolai, Unifor has left the planet and my team captured 2 Corps members, said Raider General Ted. What is the plan now? Asked Galatian General Edward. While the Raider Generals and I take Amy Brittany to Sector 22, I want you 3 to group up the remaining armed forces, said Nikolai. Once you have the army of Galatians and demons, lead the army and eliminate the Corps on Cassandra, said Nikolai. Nikolai and the Raiders boarded the armed ship with their 2 prisoners, while the Galatian generals made their way to the planet Coney-Bone. Location, Cassandra. God, our forces are prepared to defend our stronghold, said General Abbey. The Corps generals looked around to see ships and fighters in outer space, tanks loading up with last-minute shells, and ground troops entering a factory. What is inside of that factory? Asked Tree General Rosh. It is a green lightsaber factory, said General Abbey, tossing Droid General Ace and God a green lightsaber. If the ground forces run out of ammunition, they will all have a green lightsaber to still fight the demon forces, said General Abbey. Droid General Ace, Tree General Rosh, and General Abbey separated their ways to lead the army on the platform city. God walked towards a landing platform to greet all the 200 fish corps from the planet MSD-33 with Dawn guns. Location, the DAAS-44. 5 minutes from the solid wall, said Devon, on the ship's command bridge. Ray is dead, said Ash out loud. What are you talking about? Asked Deborah. I am sure Ray is okay and teleported off Thin Line to meet us on Cassandra, said Douglas. No, I used my time-traveling power to visit the past, said Ash. I watched as Nikolai stabbed Toa Ray Williams in the back, said Ash. Ash, can you give me some wisdom about the future? Asked Douglas. Yes. We will win the battle to defend Cassandra, and I will slay Nikolai, but at a cost. My advice to you, in the form of wisdom, is to do as I say, when I say something, said Ash. Activating energy engine, said Devon. Zoom! The DAAS-44 blasted out of Sector 2, past the solid wall, and headed towards Cassandra. We will arrive at Cassandra in 20 minutes, said Devon. What's wrong, Devon? Asked Douglas. Devon was crying, and tears were rolling down his face. I hope that Brittany is okay, said Devon. Both Amy and Brittany are okay, and we'll see them soon, said Douglas. Location, armed ship, Sector 22. The armed ship landed on the planet Earth, near the White House. The Raider generals and Nikolai escorted Amy and Brittany inside of the White House and imprisoned them into a cell. Nikolai walked away and into the noble office. My friends will come for us, said Amy to the Raider generals. We want them to, so Ashbeka can slay Nikolai Sith and end this war between good and evil, said Raider General Ted. I don't know what lies ahead for the good of this universe. With me being the chosen one, the thought of the Corps defeating the Arm is in everyone's minds. All I know is that the price I will have to pay is great to end this war. With that in mind, I look around this ship's command bridge to see my friends with a restored hope, but the reminder that one of them will die in this conflict. The final duel between Nikolai Sith and I lies in the future. The outcome, the peace or annihilation of this universe. The end is near. The road to the conclusion of the universe's story is at hand. Who will win the war between good and evil? This is Ashbeka. Pray for me and the Corps. And we did it, guys. We have finished the Chronicles of Unifor 11. It ends with Ash. Look forward to the epic conclusion of the Chronicles of Unifor series, The Final Duel, coming out very soon.